Hello students, today we are going to discuss another method of crop improvement that is called mutation breeding. It is study material for class 4th semester. When we talk about the mutation breeding, we should know what is mutation. Mutation is the sudden change in the genotype of an individual plant. It may be by natural methods or it may be through chemical mutagens. Through chemical mutagens, we can introduce change in the DNA level, gene level at the DNA level, and in this way we can change the genotype of an organism. So when it is used for the breeding purpose, then we purposefully create the mutation in that gene which is desirable or undesirable, whatever we want. According to that, we make the genetic makeup of the male and female plant, and after doing this, we select male plant and female plant of desirable character, and then we make cross between them and we create hybridization. So lots of sources of radiations are there or mutation which cause mutation, that are UV rays, X rays, alpha rays, beta rays, gamma rays, and various chemical mutagens are also there that I have mentioned here: cesium, ethyl methane sulfonate, nitromethylurea, etc. So they all create mutation in the plant. So mutation breeding is thus concerned with the induction of mutations in the plants with the help of mutagenic agents that we call mutagens, and their utilization for the production of new superior varieties. So in this way we can use mutation for the improvement of varieties. So this is called mutation breeding. In plant mutation, it can be induced artificially by certain mutagenic agents such as which are radiations, X-rays, gamma rays, which we have discussed previously. And when we talk about the method of inducing mutations, we can treat the plant material with physical mutagens. For this purpose, we take the seeds, bulb, rhizome, and buds of perfectly established varieties which are irradiated with X-rays, gamma rays, UV rays under controlled conditions of moisture content, temperature, atmospheric pressure, and oxygen level. And then materials are exposed to different doses of mutagenic rays, and for each treatment 500 to 2000 seeds are exposed at a single time. After doing this, we can obtain chromosomal aberration and linear increase in gene mutation. We can also treat the plant material with ethyl methane sulfonate, cesium, nitromethylurea. For this purpose also we use seeds, dried or pre-soaked seeds can be used in distilled water for a few hours and are placed in freshly prepared solutions of chemicals mutagens which may be of different concentration. They may be at 0.025%, 0.05%, 0.1%, 0.2%, or like this we can increase the gradation of the chemical mutagens for 2 to 6 hours, or even longer period exposure can be there. And in this way the germinate when these mutagenic treated chemical treated mutant treated seeds are sown, the germinated seeds are finally transferred to the experimental plants and we can test them and we can select them for the purpose of variety. So this is the mutation breeding. Basically it is useful in autogamous species where mutant can be selected in M3 generation. There's similarly F1, F2, F3 generations there. Similarly, mutant generations are called M1, M2, and M3 generations, which can be used directly as a genotype. If they breed true for a particular trait or character, like Sabarmati Sonara, a single gene mutant in wheat is a selection from mutant population of Sonara 64 variety. This is an example of it. In case of cross-pollinated population, those occurs as a greater degree of heterozygosity is there, so the selective mutant should be allowed it to inbreed for 6 or 7 generations to create the homozygosity. If they breed true, then they can be used as a mutant genotype and can be released as a new variety. So in this way, mutation breeding is also helpful for the improvement of crops, and it is another method of plant breeding improvement, crop improvement method. Thank you.